Pisces, you're in a really beautiful position now. You were really overwhelmed with energy not too long ago. There were 5 planets, not including the midheaven, which isn't a planet, it's a location in the sky. But it's the midheaven is the cusp of the 10th house, wherever that is. It's the highest point in the sky. Yeah, even that was in Pisces for a while. So you were just overloaded with energy, and now it's dissipating. There is that big well up, like a wave, and then a splash onto shore. And that's exactly what's happening now. This week, Jupiter has dropped into Aries. That relieves you of a lot of pressure and spirituality, and just a lot of pressure, a lot of expansion that's going on, right? Pushing those waters out. That's dropped into Aries. And it drops along with basically the whole week. Mars and Neptune that are still in Pisces are trying to the south node. And soon, for the culmination, the big culmination at the end of this week, which is on Monday, the full moon in Scorpio is going to be trine Mars and Neptune as well, which are conjunct. They're also sextile to the sun. So even though the moon and the sun end up in opposition, which happens every single time we have a full moon, there is a connection or communication in Pisces that is working for the benefit of both of them. And what is that? We're going to get into it. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader, so we're going to start with the astrology, guys, and then we're going to go into the oracle and tarot cards. Pisces, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Yes, it is for Pisces, sun, moon, and rising sign because it is an energy reading. And what this reading is me explaining the energy to you and giving you insights into how to use it. So remember, I make a new video for you every single week. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Pisces gets uploaded every single Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's over here on the West Coast. There's always an extended reading that I invite you to join me for. Or you can just join the Unbound membership and get access to all the extended readings, exclusive content, and all the perks. So think about that. Join and join. I'd love to see you on our members only live chats. And then of course I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above, and that's where I do daily tarot card readings and I upload pick-a-cards so you can enjoy even more content. And I hope to see you guys there too. So let's get back in the astrology. Yeah, there's a lightening of your load. And what is Mars and Neptune? It's taking action on healing, especially after Jupiter. When Jupiter is dropping into Aries, that's going to impact us all. It's almost like the atomic energy for everyone. And it's really awesome that you're positioned to heal, especially when that moon gets conjunct the south node and gets into Scorpio. The relationship between Scorpio and Pisces is being able to heal all the stuff that you didn't want to face or look to. Everybody else thought it was too ugly, a past hurt, suffering, pain, anything that was building up, stuff that you wanted to hide or keep private. This is a sense of being able to lessen the feeling of that, lessen the fear of that, lessen the feeling of any kind of shame or suffering, because you're doing something about it. You're taking action. You're using that Jupiter hit to Aries to take action on making something happen. Mars conjunct Neptune, sextile the sun is, I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to prioritize what I need to feel good about my world, about who I am, about my body, about anything that I haven't been able to get answers to. Now I'll be able to get answers to it. This is a great time to go looking for answers because Mercury is in retrograde. And it's a wonderful time. It's very conducive, Mercury retrograde, to research, finding out information, especially since Mercury is trying to Pluto. So it's a great time to investigate those hard to reach things, those hard to comprehend things that have remained a mystery to you. It's a really good time for you to dig down. You're using the energy extremely well if you do this research, especially where it comes to healing yourself, healing your heart, healing those wounds, those things that you need to grow beyond in order to make progress in your life. life and develop beyond the point that you are now. So that may not have something to do with your body per se, but it could have something to do with your goals and your aspirations and those things that you desire in life that have eluded you. All of these things are definitely prime to be your inspiration, and that Jupiter going into Aries and Mercury going into retrograde is the perfect time for you to sort of explode into learning about something, learning something new and gathering information. Especially if there was something like I said, intangible on the down low, something that you could never really get to the bottom of. This is the time you'll be able to do it. Okay, let's get into the cards. Yeah, I've tempted myself, Pisces. Pisces. But according to the astrology, let's go with the astrology still. Pisces, I wouldn't be surprised if you felt a lightening in your mood, in your whole energy. Because you're not overwhelmed with energy, and a lot has come out of Pisces in a short amount of time. So there's a big relief. So where everybody else may be feeling a little bit of shock, I think you're feeling a lot of relief. You're more on the relief end of it. Take time out. It's a good time to take a vacation. It's a good time to take a break. It could be even a good time to go into hiding or retreat. Go someplace where you don't have to see anybody. Prioritize yourself by separating yourself from other people. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. This is like retreat, vacation. Perfect time to do that. No, we can't all do that, but you could take those little moments to yourself, Pisces. You could either go home to mom's house where you feel protected, be around somebody who will do the protecting of you for you to at least relieve that burden, somebody who always sticks up for you. This is also very shamanic energy of healing, of scaring out those demons or those whatever spirits that are making you unhealthy, and feeling relieved from that burden, right? Like scaring them out. So it could mean be around somebody who you know is always protective and won't let you falter or fall to energies that will try to take you down. Be in the presence of somebody who is protective of you. And then we also have, take a vacation if you can. If not, dude, take time out for yourself. Maybe don't go out as much right now, right? Come home from work and put your feet up. Watch your favorite show. Great thing for you guys is to put yourself in a salted bath. Clean away that energy that has built up. This is a time to surround yourself with protective energy. And you could do that. Just by, like I said, putting yourself in a salted bath. We have know your worth. Take time out and know your worth. This is sticking up for yourself and demanding some time off, or allowing yourself to succumb to the retrogrades. Pluto is in retrograde now. Mercury is in retrograde now. Ultimately, what does that mean? Well, it means that right now is a time for you to slow down. There's a natural slowing down of the cosmos. You feel it, and you should let yourself feel it, and you should let yourself react to it. Have enough self-respect. Know that you're worth taking time out, taking time off. Not pressuring yourself. Taking that pressure off. Maybe not making those decisions, any stressful decisions. The hell is that? Spirit has your back. I'll tell you right now, if you take any time off or ask for any time off, your company, the executives, your boss, if you have that kind of arrangement, they'll give it to you. Because this is also like whoever's above you, the governing authority, they will take your side. They will definitely say they will give you that space. So you might get lucky, even if your company has a policy of you have to give us 2 weeks. No, try it. Try it. You could even take a 6-day or a personal health day. It will be supported. Spirit has your back, as in the government, or the government itself. So take a personal health day and nobody can say anything against you. Take a mental health day, nobody will say anything against you. This is that sense of, use the authority and the consciousness of the country that you live in to give yourself what you need. This is also a sense of a higher perspective, a higher authority, having faith and speaking directly to God and feeling really, really connected with. You're going to feel certain. There's a certainty, an authority in and of yourself that you have now because you went through so much with all that energy. If you could handle that, you could pretty much handle anything. So ultimately, Pisces, yeah, you have an authority here. In other words, it's telling me, you need time out. You need a break. And you also know that you're likely to get it. So you're not willing to bullshit yourself this time around or talk yourself out of what you need. You will have the personal strength to do exactly what you need for you. Yeah. This is what is a mystery to me. The cards flew out, and as you guys know, in terms of I don't do a traditional tarot setup. I don't do a traditional tarot structure. I don't do those things. So I look at the behavior of the cards. This is all spirit sending me messages of how they move and how they land. This coming out way in the past, under the table, tells me this is subconscious stuff and that this could even be past life. Either that or it's got to do with your childhood. What has that got to do now with what I see in front of me? Well, I feel like you have an authority over yourself now to know what you need to protect yourself from and know what you don't need to get into. So you are allowed to say no to shit, even if it tries, but it's your family. Who gives a fuck? You have the authority over yourself now. You are self-possessed authority. Feeling good about yourself, having confidence in who you are, knowing that you've earned it. You will have the strength and authority to take command of your situation now, whereas you may not in the past. But let's see, because whenever something comes out in the past, it means that it's playing out right now. So Dragonfly, truth transcends illusion. So this is the becoming, the rise. This could even be representative of your birth, but it's some sort of truth, transformation here. Truth transcends illusion. There is always enough. This is your energy, Pisces energy. It's Aquarius, Pisces. So we're actually following we're actually following the zodiac. And then be here now, which is Libra energy. Truth transcends illusion and be here now. All in your past. Give me a second, guys. Shit. You can't even see that over there. But know that it was way in the past. Just know that. Give me a second, guys. There's always enough. This is something quite beautiful. That's all I can hear. Something quite beautiful. You see clearly now and reclaim your power. Okay, so this is something that you always enjoyed, something that you always loved, or your purpose in life, the purpose that you came to this planet with. And a lot of throughout our lives, we get separated from that, primarily by our parents dictating what our script is going to be. And then we grow up and we start making our own choices, but we're so influenced by external pressures, right? And our own ego. That is making a decision based on how we live externally or how we're seen externally as opposed to our truth. So over here is your truth, your divine purpose in life, right? The sense of the time in your life when it was really easy for you to understand who you were and what you were meant to be and what you aspired to be, the vision that you had of yourself, something that was quite beautiful, something that you desired or wanted, or that was the goal. You were set on something very simple, but something that was it's like the most beautiful thing you ever saw. Now, fast forward here. You see clearly now and reclaim your power. You are becoming reconnected with this thing from your past that was the most beautiful thing in the world to you. I don't know if it's a person or a purpose. It doesn't matter because it could be different for any of you out there. But ultimately, this is something that, because you've sort of exercised all of that energy, there is no external obligation anymore. You're good. You've served your purpose. In other words, what you've done at this point in your life, Pisces, is you've cleaned out all the obligations. Nobody can say you owe them shit. And so you find yourself now on a very clear path where you can deliver what it is that you came here to deliver, which is your purpose, or following what you've always wanted to do or see yourself doing. Reclaim your power. This is also seeing very clearly what has been hidden, what has been kept in the shadows, or what you have. It's almost like finally being seen for all that you are. For everything that you are, for the person that you want to be, for what you think is beautiful. This also is pinpointing some sort of healing, could have something to do with health, in finally being able to see and diagnose or have diagnosed something that has eluded you. At least now you know exactly what to do about it. There is wisdom here. And this wisdom, it's got to do with past life experience. This is understanding those visions that you had, many of you, those visions that you had as a kid, the dreams that you had as a kid, actual dreams, not just aspiration dreams. I've always dreamed of being, no, I mean actual dreams. You saw this in your head. You saw this in your mind's eye. You saw this in the dream space. You saw this being born. You saw yourself becoming this because this was something that happened to you in your past life. You have seen this before, and now you see it play out in front of you. All of a sudden, deja vu. That's how this fucking Mercury retrograde is going to become very clear to you. It's deja fucking vu. This is straight out of the past, straight out of your dharma, straight out of a past life scenario. And suddenly everything starts to make sense about those visions that you had and what you desire. Because I guarantee, and this is going to give you chills, what you are doing now, your purpose in life, was your ego's interpretation of what those visions meant. So what you are doing now, you're going to see very clearly whether or not you were really meant to do it, or it was just your interpretation of what you thought you were supposed to be based on your childhood mind being able to interpret, well, what does all these visions mean? And now you're going to see very clearly and understand very clearly, what did those visions mean? You've seen these visions in your head time and time again. You've been visited by these dreams time and time again. Now you understand very clearly, after all of that energy has been pushed out, there is a sense of really being able to comprehend and understand what those visions mean. Put them together and realize that what you have taken action on up until this point was your interpretation of those dreams instead of actually understanding them. Now this is a sense of actually understanding them. The mystery, those things that were hidden from you, all of a sudden it's very clear. It's very clear. Holy crap. Pisces. Okay. Pisces. We have Andromeda. This is definitely a visitation. This could be that you're being visited, or that you have been visited from somebody from the past, a visit from somebody from your past life. This is a person that you run into from your past life, and you will recognize them. You will see them for what they really are. You will see them. You will see them. You will know them. They will know you. Or maybe they will know you, but you will know them. Now, this past life could also be a metaphor for your childhood. You haven't seen somebody in a long time. You're reconnecting with them now because it's that time to finish the loop. You're completing a life cycle. I don't care if you're 12, which usually doesn't watch my videos, but you're completing a life cycle. And it's represented by this person coming back. You haven't seen them in forever. And maybe the last time you got this dream or saw yourself this way is when you saw this person. But it's like they are both the trigger and the solution to this mystery or this puzzle that you're putting together in your head now. It's almost like the delivery system. Yeah, you have gotten this message delivered as crystal clear as possible. Luck is on your side. Dude, Jupiter's on your side. The energy is on your side. Take aim and fire, because now is when you could get right to the heart of something. And join me for the extended, because this is the perfect time to go deeper. I will see you guys. Links are below.